You gonna turn it for me? Oh, it's gonna be delayed.
Yep.
All right. So we're live. Hello, everybody. Long time no see. It's your official missing in action favorite carnival character. Sure, we have a lot to talk about. You're also probably like, dude, why do you have all of these animatronics out? They've been out. We began filming our animatronic collection and never completed it. And we've had a lot of stuff go on, hence why I've been missing. I think the last time that anybody saw me live was what, August, Amy?
Mm-hmm. Your birthday.
August 19th.
So it'll be what?
Almost 3 months. 4 months, almost 4 months.
Yeah, next Thursday, my birthday.
Yeah. So, I don't know. There's a lot to talk about, I guess.
Yeah.
While I also unbox these animatronics. I've already got quite a bit done on the other side of the camera. But as you guys can see, I still have quite a bit left. I'm in the middle of doing Cotton Candy Dan. And yeah, I mean, there's like dried latex all over the ground from a 20 to 25-year-old animatronic that we haven't released a video on yet. And yeah. So, Amy, do you want to tell me who's in the chat? All of my long-lost friends I haven't had a conversation with in forever and a day?
I'm going to try and unmute myself, and hopefully it's not echoing. It might be echoing, but let me do it anyway. All right, so we have Noah Haunts, Jacked Up Builds, Wicked Weatherman, Terrifying Creepy Clown, Aiden Minotti, Night Yoshi, Carnival of Carnage, already said Aiden Minotti, Halloween Collector, Halloween Enthusiast, Haunted Ghoul, Holiday Central, Squirrel Gone Wild, The Realist, Seasons with Anthony, and that's pretty much it.
Will you hand me that? Speaking of Jacked Up Builds, I want to show the gift we received from Jacked Up Builds for Christmas. It's one of my favorite things I've ever received.
I think we need to do like a cool reveal somehow.
I don't know how. It's pretty far. So, Jacked Up Builds sent Amy and I this for Christmas. I don't know if it can be seen just yet. Hopefully not. But it was a heartfelt, very sweet Christmas gift, and also let us know that, like, despite us being away from the channel, that we still have folks like you guys who care about us. So I appreciate it. Jack, thank you so much. He made us a logo nutcracker for Christmas that I'm probably going to keep out year round. But it moves. I don't know if you guys can see. And like the hair, I don't know what you made this out of, but the hair's like, all of this is, it can't be all wood, is it? It feels like it's all wood. But it's amazing. And it's very tall, probably a foot long. So thank you, Jack, seriously, from the bottom of our hearts. I think the last time we saw Jack was also in August. Oh, no, it was October.
Yeah, for the Halloween thing.
Well, was the last time we saw him at the Haunt, or is the last time we saw Jack at Six Flags?
Oh, at the haunt. It was in October.
Okay. Yeah, so October. That's what I said. Yeah. So, how do we get... Do I just dive into why we've been MIA? Just dive into it? Or what do I do about that, Amy?
I think we should definitely get into some questions at some point, but I do think that maybe you do a quick overview of things that have happened, that have gone on.
Like personal things that have gone on?
Yeah.
Are you still muted?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to text Steve and tell him, ask him if I'm okay, if I sound okay,
Okay.
if I'm muted.
So, um, soon after our last live, which was on my birthday, August 19th, um, I always talk to you guys about mental health, and I always talk to you guys about taking care of yourself and taking care of one another. And I'll be honest that towards the end of August and beginning of September, I wasn't taking care of my mental health the way I should have. And there was some very scary thoughts that I was having at the time and actions that I took that I regret. Hi, cat. There's a cat over here. I don't know if he's on camera. But, I didn't want to. A lot of it I just tried to deal with myself, and then unfortunately also tried to, you know, have my wife and my kids see where I was at that time, and then a small circle of really close friends. But I just did some very dangerous stuff to myself, I guess you could say. And now looking back on it, I'm glad that I'm here. I'm glad that I have a rock star of a wife and strong kids and friends and family members that love me. But there was a really good chance that you guys would have never seen me again, I guess is the best way of putting it. And not just like YouTube stuff, but I was gonna. I don't even know what the YouTube guidelines are nowadays. Like,
Yeah, just don't. They know what you're saying.
I was gonna popsicle myself. And so.
Whoa! Your donation calls for a celebration.
Yeah. Since then, I've had a lot of soul searching I've done. I've had, like I said, with the help of Amy and the help of some really close friends and family, I've been able to focus on my mental health, which has, I can only say how I feel about it, but has improved dramatically, I feel. My patience is better. My positivity and optimism is much greater. And yeah, so.
I do want to say, and they said they can barely hear me, but it's okay. I'm not going to unmute on this part until I start reading questions, but one thing that we discussed before is how this is why that you advocate for, this kind of thing for our subscribers, because if they ever need someone to talk to and all that, so I just wanted you to mention that. That's why we talk about it so much, because we want to make sure that somebody, if they feel alone, that they have you to, they have that in common with you, that they could always talk to you.
Yeah, but at the same, you're right. So I don't know if you guys could hear Amy, but she was saying, like, we're advocates for, focusing on your mental health and focusing on
Savannah hair reveal,
reaching out
that's
and
a
not
small
feeling
price to
ashamed
pay.
or embarrassed.
Get
Unfortunately,
it makes sense. Get that?
I don't always follow my own advice. And yeah. So I will say now, looking back, I'm so glad that I didn't complete that situation, if that makes sense, right? Like, I'm so glad that I failed at that and was able to have. I mean, really, if it wasn't for Amy, I don't know if I would be here right now. And I'm not saying that to sound mushy or gushy or cheesy. Like, I literally credit Amy with being the person that saved my life. So that's why I've been gone, guys. Now that we all know about it, it took me a while for me to feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable in front of you all and to not do this and break down crying, because that was a struggle for me for a really long time too, was just after the effect of it, still being on the fence of wishing that I did and wishing that I didn't. And I was extremely emotional. And since then, I have gone through some very intense measures with the help of multiple doctors. We've done brain scans. I've been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, so the same things that anybody who's gone through something traumatic, like a soldier or someone who was abused or something of that nature. I've been diagnosed with PTSD. I've been, which we kind of knew, diagnosed with anxiety, and some other things as well. So yeah, there is something, like, I don't know if I want to go into detail about the treatment that I do, but I see someone every single day, except for Sundays, to help my brain every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I really feel like it has impacted who I am as a human. Still the same goofy, dorky person. And I'm still very passionate about certain things and very passionate against certain things. But I do feel like my patience has come down a lot, and I've been a bit more forgiving and allowing not just other people to have grace, but myself. And that was one of the hardest things I was ever able to do, is forgive myself. Forgive myself for mistakes. Forgive myself for any kind of sidestep that I had taken in life. And forgiving other people for things that they may have done to me, whether intentional or non-intentional, that had hurt me or scarred me or changed my thought process or changed my my brain's chemical balance. So, but now that we got that out of the way and we've talked about it and we've told everybody out there my biz, which you guys deserve to know, because I know that a lot of you guys have been asking where the heck we were and how come we weren't here for Halloween. And I know that you guys probably had seen or heard that we were in Chicago helping out Brick Thunder with his haunt. And now that we have it all out there, you know, again, I'm definitely an open book. I'll answer questions and stuff like that. And then we'll get into our silly selves and get all this cracking. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mute real quick so I can unmute myself.
All right, so we did have a couple of super chats come in. I just wanted to give you a moment to explain everything, but we're gonna.
Stupid thing popping up every time that
You're muted.
Well, I'm sure they could hear me if they can hear you.
I'm just gonna unmute both of us, and
Yeah,
I'm sure it's
if it's
echoey.
an echo,
but...
who cares?
Okay.
But did it have the stupid thing pop up?
Yeah.
So it's like, hey guys, and they're not hearing anything I'm saying.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's nice.
No, it was just.
I'm like, listen, guys. I was at the end of my rope. Hey guys, that's a freaking amazing whatever.
Okay, so I'm gonna read the super chat real.
Oh wait, and also I lost a bunch of weight.
Oh yeah.
A lot of weight. If you guys couldn't tell.
Can someone just tell me if we're echoing real quick? I'm just gonna leave it unmuted. Okay, so we did, really quick, because that is a huge thing that really quick before we get into these super chats that I wanted to congratulate Savannah on is he's lost over 70 pounds. He looks absolutely amazing. Again, just...
Most of my clothes don't fit now.
Yeah, taking care of his health, mental health, physical health, all of that. But anyway, we should all be definitely proud of him. But... let's get to the super chat, and the first one is from Wicked Weatherman, and it's a $1.99 super chat, and it says, "We always have your back."
Thank you, Steve. Sorry if I wasn't supposed to use your real name, but
I know
that he knows a lot of this because he was somebody that I talked to a lot when I was going through all this stuff. So. And that's the other thing is I feel like I pulled away from a lot of people during this transitional time. Didn't talk to them as much. And again, I just had to refocus on myself. It just sucks that it was like while we were in the middle of fun Halloween stuff. But hey, it happens for a reason.
All right. Are we doing anything? I just realized that. No, not today.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next up.
Maybe as the lives go on, we'll get back into me having the drumsticks and all that.
Right. Next up is from Halloween Enthusiast and sent a $2 super chat and said, "We are here for you."
Thank you so much. So he just copied Steve's message?
No, I don't think so.
Halloween Enthusiast with the copycat move.
All right. So now, do you want to get into Q&A?
Sure.
All right.
Man, let me ask you something.
You want to know something about me? Ask me. I'm right here. What you want to know?
All right. You want to explain it?
Yeah. So this is where you guys can ask your questions and I'll answer any questions. If you send a super chat, we're guaranteed to. If there's not that many people, we'll probably answer everybody's question. Or you can @ the Psychotic Circus of Savannah in your chat thing, and hopefully we'll be able to answer your questions.
Whoa! Your donation calls for a celebration.
There is a super chat coming through right now. Alrighty, super chat from James, the Spirit Halloween fan, $2.79 from Canada.
Oh!
He says,
Canada!
He says, "We are here for you and hope you feel better soon."
I actually feel great now. I wanted to make sure that I was at the top of my game before I came to talk to you guys about it. Because again, if I was not 100%, if I was 20%, 60%, whatever, and I came to talk to you guys about it, it would have been probably uncomfortable for everybody. Like I wasn't in my right mind. And I was in a very, very, very dark place. And who knows what I would have said or what would have triggered me to do something stupid on camera or, and I'm not trying to scar you guys because I have scars, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to make sure I was good before I was able to jump back on here. And I'm great. So that's why I'm back on. But I appreciate you so much, and thank you for that super chat. And again, like if you guys, and some of you have reached out to Amy and I when you're going through stuff. And I need to be better about reaching out, or Maybe not now. I don't know. I guess we always
I
can be
think
better.
at any point in time, in our life, we're gonna go through ups and downs,
Right.
and like just like in our relationship, there are gonna be times that I'm at 80 and you're at 20, and vice versa, and there's gonna be times that we need to reach out, and so yeah, I think you definitely will at some point in time need a friend to talk to. Okay. So let's get into the next question. I have the blind haunter.
Blind hunter?
Yes, you made me double think myself or double check because
Like he's actually blind?
I don't know. That's just what the name is.
Well, if you are, I got so many questions, but hello.
All right, so he is asking, when will you make your 2024?
Animatronic collection video?
Well, it just says, when will you make your 2024? I think that's what they're asking, and then it says, correction, I don't care if it's in January or February. Just please make it, and we'll be it. We'll see it, maybe? I've been begging for it.
So, again, that's part of the reason we had all of these animatronics out, is that we had all of these out for that video that we actually never filmed. Or I don't even think we started filming, Amy.
No.
And I noticed that there's time, it seems like it's almost every other year we do an animatronic collection video. Or we do it like super late. And
We were just obviously going through a bunch of stuff, and we just
yeah.
couldn't do it. And now we have Christmas, and
We have Christmas, and then also like we now have a storage facility. I did shoot videos, that much I will say. Like,
oh yeah.
there's a video, and it's actually a really, in my opinion, it's going to be a really good video when I drop it. It would have been better if I dropped it when I actually filmed it. But there's a video of me driving from Dallas,
Oh yeah.
a billion miles away, to pick up 1.5 ISE stores, like store ISEs. And then, with that being said, it changes what we are planning for the future of our haunt.
Why did you say it like that?
Because it's not necessarily going to be a haunt.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that are still in the works for us.
Yeah.
I think in the next 2 to 5 years, and I know that sounds like a long time, but it's really not. In the next 2 to 5 years, there is going to be hopefully a very huge change in our life. And with that comes way better content, way better opportunities, and professionalism, I would say. So yeah.
All right. Next question is from Wicked Weatherman, and it says, still going to Transworld.
Yes, we are still going to Transworld. We will be at Transworld. Is everything booked up?
Is what?
Everything booked?
We just need our flight, unless we drive, which we need to discuss, but our hotel is booked.
Okay. So, and do we have our Transworld tickets yet? Did they
No.
even go on sale yet?
They are on sale, but
Okay.
no.
So yes, we will be at Transworld. There's also like some other stuff that's behind the scenes that I'm not allowed to talk about.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. And I had some really amazing opportunities come up in these last few months that unfortunately I had to not take. But it would have changed the way that Halloween for you guys would have rolled out from here on out. So, but I can't really get into specifics on that.
I do have a question real quick before we get into the next question for you. Who is going to Transworld? Is anybody planned
That is
to
a
go?
good question.
Because it's in
Couple months.
February, right? Or March? No, it's February.
it's
It's
the very
the
end of
last
February.
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is going?
Hey, look, there's a tripod back here.
What?
I said tripod back here.
I've been looking for.
There's a tripod back here. You want to take that?
Yeah.
Thank you, babe.
All right. So it looks like Haunted Ghoul's going. Wicked Weatherman is going. Halloween Enthusiast will be there. That is it so far. All right. Let's get into the next question.
I will say that when you guys go, feel free to come and holler at us. We will have times that we will be...
We'll be on live.
Right, but I'm saying we'll also have times that we'll be inaccessible. We have meetings at Transworld, believe it or not. So yeah.
All right. This is a really good question. And it is from Spirit Chats with Jax. How long did it take to set up Bumble? I'd say about 3 hours for me.
I think it was about 2, would you say, Amy?
Like 2.5. Yeah, it was long.
It was a pain in the butt to set up Bumble. If you guys have not checked out any of our recent videos, I know we have one that's almost at 100,000 views. Right, Amy?
Wait, what? It's the Bumble. Wait, what?
No, the Grinch.
The Grinch video is at, well, last time I checked was at 90K.
Okay. Yeah, so then, like I said, almost 100,000.
Yeah.
But we went hard on Christmas this year. We really made sure to step up our Christmas this year. Bumble was hard to put together. However, I saw where people were like, oh, I didn't set my Bumble up outside because I was worried about his fur and this and that. It has rained here. It has been straight storms. He hasn't tipped over. He hasn't even leaned like he was going to, and his fur still looks immaculate. Kudos to Techie Toys.
Yes.
For Bumble, because they did an amazing job. I just do wish that Lowe's would have ordered more of him, because I know that right now his resale value is stupid. I've seen where people are trying to sell it for over $1,000, which is double his MSRP, which is crazy to me. But hey, I guess that's the name of the game.
All right. There's a bunch of stuff going on here in the chat. A bunch of questions that we need to get to. I will try to get to as many as possible, but I do have to shout out our... Oh, hold on. Let me go down real quick. I do need to shout out Haunted Ghoul. He has been a member of the Psychotic Circus of Savannah for 8 months. And by the way, we have been uploading members only content.
Yes, we have.
Even though we haven't gone live since August, we still have been posting some members only videos.
Most of the time it's like behind the scenes stuff,
Yeah.
where I'm just talking to the members. And we're going to be doing that more and more and more as this becomes normal again.
Alrighty, let's go back up and answer.
And if you want to become a member to get some of that content, we'll also be doing, I know for a fact, we'll be doing giveaways as member-only giveaways. And member-only options to have specific merch as well. So, but that's all for the El Future.
So I'm gonna read some of these comments. There's comments that I feel that need to be told to you. Yeah. One is from Night Yoshi, and he said, Savannah, if there's anything I can ever do to help you, please feel free to email me. My inbox is always open. Lost a friend once. I never want to lose another one like that again.
I appreciate that very much, and I will. If I need to reach out to somebody, I will be sure to reach out.
Okay, next up is from Carnival of Carnage, and he's asking, what's your favorite and least favorite clowns from this year?
Ooh. From this year, my least favorite is probably Lucky Liz. Because, like, to me, I don't feel like it looks like a girl. I mean, maybe it's
Oh wait, who would you say?
Lucky Liz.
That's great that you said that, because Animatronic 2010 also asked, that was the next one, what thoughts on Lucky Liz. So
Okay, perfect.
you hit that on the
dude. This thing is like freaking in here. I need that little techie toys tool.
Man, that was the one I really wanted to put the 2 Heckles heads on, remember?
Oh yeah, well,
Maybe next year. Maybe next year.
But my least favorite from this year is probably Lucky Liz. I just feel like the reskin of her, like choosing that particular clown and reskinning it, in my opinion, wasn't the best move, right? Like there's no difference in him and her other than, I guess, the voice track is a girl, and like even the fit, like they didn't really change much about the face. They put some eyelashes on it. If they would have taken a simpler animatronic, trying to see which ones I have up here, like even if they would have taken Nibbles, for instance.
Oh, I love him.
And put Nibbles in a dress with some long hair, and that would have been... It's back here.
I want to keep him out. I want him to, like how Brick has at his haunt, like sitting on the couch or whatever. I want him out. Even, like, he can be in our studio, like, sitting next to me.
Okay.
I don't want to put him away.
Okay. But I feel like that would have been better to change the gender up on. I feel like just doing the first off, like, you can't even see I don't even know what I'm allowed to say or not allowed to say, but like, you can't tell. There's no difference in body structure. There's no difference in stance. There's no difference in anything between Lucky Liz and Lucky Bottoms, except that they have eyelashes and a different costume. Like, to me, I just feel like that it was a missed opportunity.
All right.
Oh, and my favorite.
Oh.
I really like this dude, to be honest with you. He's massive. Can you even see this on camera?
Yeah.
Carnival Carl. He's massive, and I actually think his quality is pretty good. I haven't had any issues with him, so I need to get the techie tool thing to pop that.
All right, let me grab it. I know where it is.
I think you know where one is.
I think so.
Okay. Ow. But yeah, I mean, it's just his head is huge. Oh, thank you, babe. His head's huge. His quality is just I don't know. I just like him a lot.
All right, let's go through a few of these too. This is again kind of way back, but Terrifying Creepy Clown says, I understand about that, what you went through. Mm-hmm. After I started this account, I almost did it too, because my life went downhill. Not long after I started, it had to do with friends and life.
Yeah, mine had to do with life and... I mean, I guess everything is life, right? When you really think about it. Friends are life, everything is life. But mine had to do with life, I guess is the best way of putting it, without going into too much detail. So, I get it. And, you know, and it's a crazy thing to think about because, you know, especially people on YouTube. They jump on and they pretend like everything is beautiful and fake, and you know, you might watch someone's channel and not really get any real content out of it. You might watch them unbox something, but at the end of the day, like, you know, if they're not actually ever connecting with you, it's pretty superficial and not really something that is breaking any boundaries. I would rather sit here and talk to you guys about some real stuff while we have fun. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
All right. Halloween Collector said, I love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.
And then, let's see. P Band J31, will you two sillies be going to flagship next year?
We will
Pretty sure.
probably be
Yeah.
at flagship.
Yeah.
Like 90. Right now, I'd say 90% sure. It really depends on where some stuff is going to be for us regarding our professional lives. We have a lot of big things coming up in our professional lives, and so I need to make sure that those don't conflict with each other, but I'm pretty positive that we will.
All right, next up is from James, the Spirit Halloween fan. Isn't poutine your favorite dish?
I love poutine.
I know, you said it one time and they remembered.
Dude, I love poutine. Matter of fact, I was just in Buffalo, and which is right across the border from Canada, and I was really hoping to find some poutine. I didn't, but I was really hoping I would. I was like, you know what? Poutine would hit the spot. And it was snowing out there and everything. And it just would have been the perfect weather for some nice, warm, hot fries and gravy and melty cheese curds. Poutine is amazing.
He also asked, or said, I need information for Flagship Day 2025, which we do not have, nor will we have probably until April or May next year. So.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, Flagship has changed over the last few years. It's really, it's gotten to the point where it's hard to plan or to connect because we used to be able to camp there and now we can't.
Right.
And so people are all separated, and then it becomes, instead of like a community event, it becomes a competition, is what I felt with this last year.
Yeah.
That it was everybody scrambling to get to the front, everybody scrambling to get a bag, everybody scrambling to get animatronics, people fighting and arguing, and, you know, trampling people and hurting people, and as I'm grabbing this kid by her hair and shoving her in here. And it's just not, I felt like it used to be really beautiful when you would think about it. It was haunters getting together to connect of all different backgrounds and different locations and stuff. And now it's like, you know, again, scramble and fight, and also like the way that they did the line this last year, if you went there with a friend, or like Amy and I, for instance, we were separated.
Yep.
There was 25 people in between Amy and I. She got to closer to the front of the line than I did. And then you would see people taking cuts. Well, I'm with them. Okay, well, I'm with the person who was number 4. I'm not going to screw over, 200 people. Just to, it got real whatever. So what I'm thinking about doing, and it would be really cool if we're able to get all of the larger haunters to agree to this. But what I would like to do is find a location where we all would be able to camp and have our own convention, I guess. Not convention, but like our own get together, and then be able to transfer over to Spirit's grand opening. That way we stay out of Spirit's hair, because I know that the folks over at Spirit probably weren't very happy. And then also, we can connect and play the games and stuff like that we used to do. Like we didn't get to, like, Spirit Olympics was something Flagship Olympics was something that we used to do all the time, which is where we would play silly games and give out prizes and give out trophies. And now we don't get to do that. So, it's just, it just sucks. Not that Flagship sucks, but that it's totally kind of split up. You know what I mean?
Will you turn the lights on out there? Thank you. All right. So the next comment is from Terror Haunts. And he says, I'm glad you're doing better, man. I really appreciate the help you gave me. You stopped me from ending it, and I really appreciate it. If you ever need to talk, I'm here for you.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, that's the kind of community I would want to push, not just for the honor community, but just community in general, is like being there for each other. So I'm glad that you, didn't harm yourself. And, I'm flattered that you feel that we were a contributing factor to why you didn't. Like, it's cool to hear, but also, like, at the end of the day, we do need to remember that you were the reason why. You made the decision to not. And you should be proud of yourself for that. So.
All right. Golden Ember said, John, hey, glad to see you back. Spirit Chats with Jack said, what did you actually do on Halloween?
We went trick-or-treating, which we don't, we've never done.
Yeah.
We went trick-or-treating with our kids. It was different, and it was hard to not be critical of some people's
oh gosh, yes.
decor.
Oh my gosh.
Amy,
yeah.
I feel, was very
we
competitive.
We could have done so much better, guys. Like the neighborhood that not the house that we were at was pretty, he did a really good job. It was his first year. He's, he did a phenomenal job. But the other people in the neighborhood, I was like totally, and I didn't mean to be, but like I'm just like I missed it. I miss us having our display, and like I just know we go crazy, and I definitely am excited to be able to do it again next year.
Yeah, and it also, like, as we're doing the Christmas one, it's funny because people have been approaching us and saying, God dang it.
Oh, it's taped, love.
Where?
Like, look.
Yeah, I know. I'm pulling this part off.
Oh, okay.
But we've had a lot of people hit us up and say, we missed you for Halloween. And then they're very thankful that we're doing something for Christmas. And Christmas is different too because, while we're doing this, we're meeting different kinds of neighbors and different kinds of people in our community, different fans of what we do decor-wise. And it's also different because instead of, oh my God, this thing's...
You okay?
There we go. It's also different because instead of us, like, well, he's just gonna have to stick out of his box. But instead of us having like scaring people, like we have kids just having a freaking amazing time. We got snow coming from the roof, and photo opportunities, and hot chocolate, and candy canes. And this next weekend, we're going to have a live DJ out there, and we're going to have reindeer games. So it's not like you just drive by and see a decorated house, which a lot of people see for Christmas. It's come out and be interactive and mingle with your neighbors, or, even if you're not a neighbor, just people in general. So it's just really cool. It's really cool.
Alrighty, next up is Menacing Manor, and he says, do you have any suggestions on haunt lighting and fog?
Yes, I do. So I have a lot of different suggestions when it comes to haunt lighting. I prefer the brand Go For You. Go For You? What is it called?
On For You.
On For You. What up? You hungry? You hungry? Come on down. There's food down here for you.
Are you guys live?
Yes.
Right now?
Yeah.
See, even the kids are like, what the hell, you're live? But On For You. Really awesome company. Cheap LED lights that do an amazing job. I also urge that there are certain colors not to put next to each other. And it also depends on what your haunt is, right? Some haunts, you don't want reds, and first off, never do reds and greens in my opinion. Even if it's a circus theme, don't do red and green. It looks like Christmas. Don't do it. reds, oranges, blues, purples. Take green completely out of it. But if you're doing a swamp or something, do some green, right? And then when it comes to fog, the best of the best of the best is always going to be Froggy's Fog. But now you can buy Froggy's Fog at Lowe's and Home Depot and Spirit. So, and then also it's learning what effect you want, because there's different versions of fog. And there, a lot of it you can either purchase these super expensive fog machines, but a lot of it you can make yourself. Just making sure that you're using a crap load of Gorilla Tape. Like if you want a ground fogger, you can build it with an ice chest and Gorilla Tape and tubes, right? So it's there's a whole lot of different things you can do with that. I could go on for hours about that.
All right, next up is from Haunt Shark, and Haunt Shark says, "Do you have or plan to get the sideshow balancing clown from Morris?"
Yes, we have him. I already took him apart. He's in a box over there. But already have him. We never did an unboxing video on it because I was going through all my crap. So.
All right, hold on one second.
I think that's what you were looking for, is you were trying to see where it was, Amy?
What? Yeah, I was. I was trying to find it. Let's see.
I feel like I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Yep, that didn't work.
So the blind haunter just wanted to let you know I am blind, and you can ask me whatever questions you have, and I will answer them in one message.
So my questions are, like, being a blind haunter, like, dude, so many questions. First off, like, were you always blind? And if not, you know, at what age did you become blind? And then how do you envision what your haunt looks like, or what your display looks like? And, you know, I'm assuming that you have, again, it's an assumption, and I apologize for that, but I'm assuming that you have help putting it all together. I am a control freak when it comes to Halloween display. So I would assume that all haunters are, in a certain way, a control freak when it comes to their display. So, like, how do you assure that you're getting the desired effect that that you're aiming for? Kind of my questions.
So I'll wait for him to respond, but I will go ahead and keep going here. Noah Hunts is asking, will you be at Midwest Haunters Convention?
Midwest, we did East Coast and Midwest last year, possibly. It depends on if Transworld, the folks that put together Midwest, are looking again to do their creator corner, or whatever they were calling it, in which we would have, I think, a way bigger and possibly more interactive booth than what we had last year.
All right, Night Yoshi is saying, if I go to Transworld and spot you there, can I get your autograph?
Of course.
And a chair shot to the head?
You want me to hit you over the head with a chair?
What?
Let's go, WWE style or NXT style. Ooh, yeah.
All right, and the next person that I want to shout out is, I already did Haunted Ghoul. Sorry, there was another one that I did see come in, and that is Animatronic 2010 Haunter, has been a member for 7 months.
Dang.
And he says, thoughts on Black Friday props from Spirit.
What were the Black Friday props again? There was the Frankenstein.
Wasn't it Lucky Liz and
the Frankenstein?
I don't know.
So I kind of knew that the Frankenstein was coming a while ago, which I'm glad that there was a Frankenstein. I love seeing more traditional animatronics, believe it or not just clowns. But I was really let down with Lucky Liz or whatever her name is. And I just think that there could have been some better choices than what they released. Also, I feel like in the years past that there was some better animatronics released at that time. Like we had Toothy come out a couple years back.
Yep.
And which was freaking amazing. And then you're going to a reskin of a prop that is in my opinion, even though I have Lucky Bottoms and I like him, but in my opinion is nowhere near a top 10 prop. Probably not even anywhere near a top 20 prop. I also feel like there was, I want to see full-size props be released. And it's a tabletop prop. So it's like I said, it's just a little disheartening, I guess is the best way of putting it.
All right, next up is a comment from Menacing Manor and says, your Christmas display looks amazing.
Thank you very much. We tried to go live on TikTok. What was it, last night?
Was it last night?
I think it was last night.
Yeah, I think it was last night. It was early last night. We went live for a little bit on TikTok.
And my phone died.
Yeah.
But it's hard to do. First off, the Christmas thing is hard because it's not, you're not getting the same amount of people like you are for a haunted house. Because, people they go out and they expect to go out for a haunted house. They don't necessarily expect to get out of their car in the cold for a Christmas event. And it's also a different crowd, people will go to a haunted house on a date. People will go to a haunted house with a bunch of friends, no matter what ages, like they are. They're not necessarily going to say, hey, do you want to go see Santa Claus with some people that they're dating? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, it's weird. It's just a different vibe.
All right, next question is from Halloween Collector. Have you fixed sutures yet?
No, I have not. That's actually one of the things we were going to do as we were doing the collection video. But we ended up not getting it finished due to all of that crap. So we have the motor, we have, I guess the motor's the only piece that we needed. So we have the motor, we just never pulled the trigger, to be honest. So it is what it is.
All right.
It will be done. It's just not anytime soon, I guess. But it have to be done before next Halloween. Babe, can you give me a grip of zip ties?
Like what? I have black and...
I don't care what color.
All right.
I forgot that I had to piece this together. And I used, it looks like tape to make all of this work instead of, I should have used zip ties.
Here you go.
Thank you, babe. Preach.
Mm-hmm.
That's
All
funny
right.
because I sometimes forget that I still have to fix sutures. I don't think I've ever taken them out of the box.
Halloween Collector will definitely make sure you don't forget.
Right?
You have to make sure you get it done. Let's see. Terrifying Creepy Clown said, was it a good choice to give away Mr. Punchy? I mean, I haven't yet, but I'm trading him and I won't have him next year. Sadly, I still have him, but I put him away.
So, I still have my Mr. Punchy. I don't know if you were giving it away or selling it or what have you. In my opinion, Mr. Punchy is not a good animatronic. He's actually right here behind us, behind the zombie clown. I've never taken him apart since I put him together because he was such a pain. And to make sure that his weight is all perfect is just, it's not an easy animatronic to keep. So one may argue that, hey, but it's still an animatronic and it's still a clown, which is why I've kept it. But I have never taken him apart because I don't want to put him back together again, to be honest with you. I may have to take him apart. I don't know. It depends on what Amy says.
I don't know. Maybe we just need to
Keep him standing.
or sell him or something. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out.
One thing is that we do have some animatronics that I'm definitely going to be selling.
Oh yeah, bone collector.
Yeah, I'm going to be selling the big, tall bone collector. I'm going to be selling
Cackles.
Be selling a Cackles. Because we have two. I'll be selling a Plague Doctor from HalloweenCostumes.com, which is actually really good.
Yeah, very nice.
I like it better than that weird neon one that came out.
From Home Depot.
I'm going to be selling... there was something... Oh, we have two popcorn machine clown guys. One of them, I think something's wrong with it. So, you know, and then same with... we have two Harvester of Souls. One of them has something wrong with it. Other people may be able to fix it. I just don't have the time or the patience. So, you know, I'd be selling those at a huge discount, but it is what it is.
All right, Aiden Minotti said, why is there a picture of Pennywise hanging up?
That's not a picture. This right here?
It looks like it's like hanging on a wall, but it's not.
No, this is something you guys weren't able to see that I got. I got the original Pennywise animatronic from Morbid, which was a holy grail for me, and I got it for a ridiculously cheap price while I was in Chicago. So I was very, very surprised at the price I got it for. So. I had to get it. There was no other option.
Spirit chats with Jax. Oh, I thought he was asking if you ever got Betty Sharp, but maybe he was asking about somebody else. I don't know. All right. Let's see.
Son of a bitch.
Cobwebs and Candlesticks is here, and he's been here for quite a while. I'm just finally getting caught up in the chat.
Cobwebs and Candlesticks, you guys. I will say that if you were looking for a haunted gift, check out Cobwebs and Candlesticks. They have some really, really, really dope stuff. A lot of it we've got from them and have done giveaways on. And
we actually, I think, have I think we still have some of the stuff that he gave us to give away. We still have a few left that we need to do at some point.
But Cobwebs and Candlesticks is dope. What was that fogger? Was it a fogger thing?
No.
The clown?
It was like that little stand thing.
Yeah, but it fogs out.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I wanted that so bad. We were just broke.
It looked like
a
a walking stick, kind of.
Huh?
I said it looked like a walking stick, kind of, right?
Yeah, but it was thick, and it was an actual fogger. Like, you would hook your fog machine up, and the fog would come out of the mouth, and it was so dope, but we were super broke at that point.
Alrighty, let's see. Trying to find some more questions.
But all handmade stuff, which is... they'll be at a bunch of the different conventions.
Yeah, he did say he's going to be at Midwest. He's already signed up for his booth. He also said earlier that On For You keeps hitting him up, which highly suggest
Dude,
you
I would
take them up on the
definitely
offer.
take On For You up. Their lights are amazing. Matter of fact, some of the we did a partnership with On For You. Got some of their lights. We were such fans of it that we purchased a bunch of them.
Yeah, we would purchase way more after that.
And then sometimes even when it comes to lighting up in our studio upstairs, we'll use ring lights and things of that nature, but we will also use On For You lights for the channel lighting.
Well, right now, yeah, channel lighting, our podcast lighting when we did Trick or Trio, and then also right now a lot of them are outside on their Christmas display to help brighten it up more.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. You could do white lights, everything you want to do with On For You. Like, they are super dope, super dope. And they are not paying us to say that.
No.
Even if they were, you guys know me. That's one thing I will say, that it's been very interesting because we've gotten a lot
Oh my gosh.
of people hitting
many.
us up lately to do sponsorships. And, you know, one of the things I always demand is that I'm going to be truthful. If it sucks, I'm going to say it sucks. That's part of what I do. And there are companies that say, okay, well, thanks anyway. And then we'll see them on another YouTube channel. And it's like, But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. People got to do what they got to do.
All right, next up is from Sam Haynes Haunt. And it says, what's your favorite Christmas movie/special?
I love A Christmas Story. Shout out to Chris Pabon, Chris and Sophia. I actually went to the Christmas Story house with him in Cleveland. And I love A Christmas Story. It's got to be my all-time favorite Christmas movie. I love Terrifier 3. We didn't even get to talk about Terrifier 3.
Oh, no.
Love Terrifier 3, which I consider a Christmas movie. What did we watched something the other day. I don't remember what it was.
Holla! I just got a dollar.
But I would say those are my top two right now. So Terrifier 3, you know, because I have been rooting for Art the Clown since before I feel most of the internet knew who he was. And A Christmas Story, because it's classic. Absolutely classic.
We did just get a super chat in. Let me go to that real quick and then I'll come back up. This is from James, the Spirit
thanks, James.
Halloween fan, again from Canada, $2.79. Want me to bring a plate of poutine at Flagship.
If you can bring a fresh plate of poutine, that would be amazing. I mean, you'd have to probably get the fries from somewhere else, heat up the gravy, and then throw it all together. I don't really know how it would be done, but dude, you want to split a plate with me? I'm down. That'd be dope.
All right, next up is from Mario Sonic Freddy. And it says, will you show your Christmas display in a video soon?
Yes, we will. I think all of our Christmas display stuff has been members only videos. We weren't sure if you guys would even be interested in seeing it, but when Amy posted the Grinch video, I think it's proven that people are definitely interested in seeing our display. So yeah, we probably should do a video.
All right.
We'd have to do it quick too.
Yeah, we can't, that'll be real quick and easy to do.
Yeah.
I think. Okay. Haunted Ghoul said, I'm starting a Halloween mask company. Would you be down if I sent you a free sample when I get it off the ground?
Yeah, of course. Again, though, I'm going to be honest about it, right? I will say that Jacked Up Builds has sent us quite a bit of stuff from his company, and I don't think I've ever had anything negative to say about anything he's put together, including this awesome nutcracker that looks like our logo. I am keeping this out year round. I've decided, so it's going to be with our other nutcrackers. We have a collection of nutcrackers. You can see it on one of our videos.
Toothy.
Is it Toothy?
Yeah. Yeah.
You could see a collection of our nutcrackers on their
And we have more now.
Video. Yeah, we definitely have more now. But this guy is going to be with them, and then when Christmas is over, he will be on my desk. So if we're doing podcasts, certain videos that I film, and things of that nature, you'll be able to check it out in the background. Which right now I think just has a lot of Pennywise up there on my desk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. All right, next up is from Menacing Manor. Should I get the Distortions Banshee Legend for my last animatronic / prop?
Your last ever?
I'm thinking maybe from this year, maybe.
I mean, it's an awesome prop. I personally like Mutant more because I feel like if you're looking to get something that spits out, I like Mutant more because of how violent he shakes and the real chains that bang against the metal framing is extremely scary. But if you're looking, she's still a really, really, really cool prop. A really cool prop. Speaking of Transworld, Amy.
Yes.
I want to say this real quick. So for our Christmas display, I've been dressing up as Santa or Savannah.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes I don't want to necessarily be dressed up as Santa when we're out there, and maybe a friend or a family member would want to. So when we are at Transworld, we are going to look into Santa masks as well as a full Grinch costume, because I would like to do, on one day you can meet Santa, on one day you can meet the Grinch, or in times that we have a couple extra hands on deck, both.
Can you talk like the Grinch though?
No, but I can practice it.
Okay, I was wondering. Okay, Holiday Central said, I wish I could buy Cackles from you, but getting it shipped to New Jersey would be so much.
Yes, however, I do go to New Jersey often for work.
You can't take that with you on a plane or anything.
Why not?
That's too big. It's way too big. You cannot. I'm telling you.
People bring golf bags and...
It's way bigger than that. It's like 3 times the size of a golf bag. It has to be local pickup. It has to.
Hit me up. Holla at you, boy.
No, it has to be.
Holla at you, boy.
All right, Animatronic 2010 Haunter said, are there any Lowe's props you liked from this year?
Yeah. A lot of them. I mean, this dude right here, one of my faves. One of my favorites of this year is Handstand Clown. I called him Gutterball. I think his name would have been better if they named him Gutterball. They should have named him Gutterball. The folks at Lowe's didn't listen to me. They should have. But Gutterball. Matter of fact, I label all my plugs, and
Did you?
I named it Gutterball.
All right, Halloween Man 2002 said, Savannah and Amy have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. We are definitely trying. Amy gave me my Christmas gift early, which you may have seen on the channel.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Was a claw machine. And we have been playing it pretty crazy. That's one of the things that we are going to be doing as well is seeing how we're not going to be doing a haunt. There are haunt things that we will also be selling. So like we will be selling our inflatable walls, our air cannon, our Mortal Remains fog ring cannon, things of that nature. And so we have some deconstruction to do in our garage.
Your donation calls for a celebration.
Into like a living space, a family cave / arcade. So yeah, I have at this point 4 arcade 1-ups, an arcade 1-up pinball machine, an arcade 1-up claw machine. We have a foosball table. We'll put some TVs in there and a dartboard. I would really like to get a skee ball machine or an air hockey table and just have it where it's like a nice, cool place that we can hang out and watch sporting events, or just have the garage open and you know, if neighbors come over or something, we got a cool spot to hang out, and jukebox in there and stuff like that. So.
All right. We got a super chat in from East Point Necropolis. Did I say that right? For $20.
Wow. Thank you so much.
And they said, "Hey, Savannah, hope to see you at Transworld 2025.
You definitely will see us at Transworld. That I can promise you. We already have most, we have our stay booked.
Yes.
Where we're going to be staying. Every year that we go, we always team up with our cricket cousins, Brick Thunder and Tyler G. And then, and really, that trio has kind of grown into a really, really large group.
So big.
So,
just look at the pictures from Flagship, like when we went to the movies. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right?
Huge group of haunters.
Yeah. So I fell asleep during
Terrifier.
But yes, you will
weren't
definitely
supposed
see
to say
us there. So come and say hi.
Okay, so next we have Spirit Chats with Jax. What would be your most wanted no clown licensed animatronic, Halloween or Christmas?
Ooh. Most wanted non-clown animatronic for Halloween or Christmas. Non-clown. Well, I already know what I would want it to be, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. And it's licensed. Well, it's technically not licensed.
What? You don't want to say?
I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Yeah, okay.
The big. You remember what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah. All right.
Wait,
next.
hold on. So, other than that, I would say, you know what they haven't done?
What?
And I don't know why. How come they haven't done a Shrek animatronic? Don't you think that'd be huge?
It's not scary.
For Christmas or Halloween, you throw a little thing on him. You know, they had Shrek the Halls. Do a Shrek animatronic.
No.
Yes.
I don't think it'd be popular.
Really?
No.
Mickey Mouse? They got Mickey Mouse ones.
Okay, but that's different. That's Mickey. Mickey is popular during the Christmas season.
So Shrek had Shrek the Halls.
No, I don't think.
Amy. Shrek the Halls.
No.
It's in the name.
How about let's look at how many freaking views or how many people saw that movie?
Shrek?
Not very many.
How many? You don't think that many people saw Shrek?
No, I'm talking about Shrek.
Somebody
Oh my
once told me.
gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, Golden Embers is totally right. Totally right.
About what?
That you forgot a movie that is a Christmas movie that you love. Nightmare Before Christmas? You didn't even mention it. You forgot.
Well, I didn't forget. I just don't feel like it's...
Oh, you feel like it's more Halloween than
I
Christmas?
feel like it's more Halloween than Christmas, even though we do have Nightmare Before Christmas stuff on our Christmas display. But I also, out of those two movies that I just named, first off, Christmas Story is always number one. Like, I don't care what anybody has to say.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Story wins every time. And also Terrifier 3, just because I've only seen it the one time.
And he fell asleep.
Yeah, and I fell asleep and I need to rewatch it. I fell asleep during the mall scene, if you know what that is.
We definitely have some photos too.
Of me sleeping?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? You didn't know that?
No!
Yeah, go to your locket.
I don't know if it will still show those from way back.
Yes,
then.
it does. It shows it has all history on there.
Oh.
Tyler took a picture. Kenzie took a picture.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the next one, which is
somebody
oh my gosh. Animatronic 2010 Haunter says, "Are you doing a 12-hour live for 2025?" Before you answered that, Savannah, we need to see what day it's on because that was a freaking nightmare last time. Because it was during the middle of the week.
Yeah.
That was hardcore.
Yeah, it was.
That was super hard. Let's see. So April 30th is on a Wednesday this year. So that's like really tough.
Did he say for April Fool's or did he say for New Year's Eve?
He just said 12-hour live in 2025, which we always do it for.
We usually do it for April Fool's.
Right.
And when it's on a Wednesday?
We can't do it this year on. We need to do it like the weekend before or something, or that's pretty much when we would be able to do it.
And I also feel like it gets to a point where it gets so gross. I hate to put it that way, but like it gets to the point where it's like I feel sweaty. I feel ugh. You know what I mean? Like it's hard, believe it or not. It's really hard.
All right, let's see. Okay, Mr. Francisco Novaski said, "Did you see the new Morris Costumes 2025 Halloween leaked animatronics demo videos?"
I did not.
The animatronics called Grave Reaper, 10-foot werewolf, and Painter Clown.
So Painter Clown.
What? I remember, didn't you email him and he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Painter Clown has been on my channel for a long time. We leaked Painter Clown 2 years ago, Amy?
Yeah, we can.
With the dripping paint can and everything.
Right.
Yeah, so Painter Clown, I'm glad it's coming out though because I liked it. Morris did try to pretend like he had no idea what I was talking about though when I brought it up to him.
He sure did. Let's see.
Also, I don't know how much Morris really has to do with Morris Costumes anymore after the sale. I know that it's owned by, what is it, Oriental Trading. Mm-hmm. And I believe that he has, or he should probably have, an exit plan with them where he probably stays on board for a few years and then pieces out, takes his money and runs. So I'm very interested to see how that turns out in the upcoming years. Either their quality is going to get straight garbage. I do have a feeling there's going to be a change in their qualities sooner or later. I don't think that they're going to be having all these SVI exclusives anymore in the next few years. But I could be completely wrong. But I don't see that Oriental Trading would be willing to keep that relationship exclusive.
All right, next question is from Animatronic 2010 Hunter. Is Bobby Strings better than Lucky Liz?
Ooh, yes. I said it. Yes, Bobby Strings. Wait.
Yes, I agree.
I just put Neon Ice Cream Clown inside of a Clowning Around box.
Oh. That's... Yikes. I saw the neon box.
Somebody...
You want me to...
Bro, you almost did it twice.
2.
Oh, right on the microphone, Amy.
Hopefully
right
it wasn't too loud for everybody. All right, next up. Oh yeah, Bobby Strings is it, correct?
Yeah, I would say Bobby Strings is better than...
All right, Next question is
Love
from
you, Liz.
El Sideshow Hans.
El
and
Sideshow Hans.
I believe El Sideshow Hans is from South Texas, which would be the reasoning for this question. Are you ready? Gramps, I know you don't really watch football, but do you prefer the Texans or the Cowboys?
Ooh, well, Amy is a Cowboys fan, despite how they play each year. Amy loves the Cowboys. I usually try to, just to bust her balls, go for whatever team they're playing. But I will say that I've been to the stadium in Arlington, the Cowboys Stadium, and it is amazing. I had box seats, so the private suites, and that Jumbotron, or whatever you want to call it, is more clear than reality. It's kind of crazy to look at. And for that alone, because I don't care about football at all, for that alone, I would say Cowboys. I just also mostly don't want Amy to kill me in my sleep.
This one's a really great comment, and I say this. Oh, and he's about to leave right now too, but really quick. Yeah, he just said got to go study for finals. But Spirit Chats with Jack said, I want a 15-foot Oogie Boogie, 10-foot Sally, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, NBC Santa the Mayor. You know, just make every character from Nightmare Before Christmas.
So I will say that HalloweenCostumes.com did.
They know. Are you talking about the wheelchair guy? So they haven't come out yet. I went and checked the website. It says coming soon.
No, they were out. They were definitely out.
Well,
It might say coming soon because they haven't restocked.
Oh, I don't know.
I want him, and I want their version of Sally. We have the Australian exclusive Jack Skellington, so it's not the gigantic 12-foot, ridiculously tall Jack Skellington. I don't want that. Personally, I don't. I'm okay with him being the same exact size as Sally. So we have like a 6-foot Jack.
Yeah.
And we have the Halloween costumes Oogie Boogie. But I really want to get what is his name? I don't remember. The wheelchair dude.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So,
Halloween
costumes, holler at me, please.
I did want to say something about Halloween costumes. I don't know if you guys saw, again, we've talked about it a lot, but our 25-foot Grinch outside.
He's awesome. Is
amazing, and I'm going to tell you, I know it's expensive. I get that. I get it. But if you look at our Grinch, our inflatable, compared to the other inflatables that we've seen in our neighborhood, the quality is unmatched.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Halloween Costumes has phenomenal inflatables, and I probably will not buy anything other than that.
Yeah, I will say that the inflatable of this Grinch versus an inflatable like from Walmart or what have you, but just the material alone, Walmart feels like a wet paper bag compared. This feels like a Macy's Day Parade float, and looks amazing. People can see it from blocks away.
Oh yeah,
and
behind our house they can see.
Yeah, and it's really an attention grabber. It's expensive.
Yeah,
but it's the same price as Cackles essentially.
Right. Yeah.
More than double the size of Cackles, and yes, it's for a different holiday, but like if you're into decorating, period, look into HalloweenCostumes.com and their inflatables, because that 25-foot inflatable is awesome.
If you go to our Grinch video in the description, you will see a 15% off coupon that you can use for anything the rest of this month. So
it's not even just...
It's anything and it's not just one item. It's literally your entire cart. You get 15% off.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. So I gotta tell you about. I'm just gonna do one comment of Golden Embers, but I'm gonna read you all of them because he did multiple comments like back to back. You know how you text, Jonathan? Okay, so this is going back to talking about Terrifier 3. He said,
It's not a Christmas movie?
"You're a fake fan. How did you fall asleep during Terrifier 3 movie of the year?" And he said, by the way, Nightmare Before Christmas is 100% Christmas, not Halloween. There you go.
So I fell asleep because at that time, and again, this is when I was going through all my stuff, I was going days and days and days without sleeping. At one point, it was almost 7 days or 8 days or something like that without sleep. And so there were times I would fall asleep when I wasn't expecting it. So I fell asleep during the mall scene of Terrifier 3. There were times when I was driving, I was feeling myself falling asleep. And then I would also drink energy drinks to try to stay awake, and that wasn't really cutting it. It was just, no matter whatever I did, to sleep at night was impossible. And after a while of you staying awake, your mind starts playing tricks on you. Your mind is so exhausted that you are not in touch with reality. So, but I will say that before the movie even came out, Amy ordered me the Terrifier popcorn bucket, which doesn't release for some reason until March. Have you even looked into that lately?
January.
January? Okay, but still, like, what? Why?
And then we get the box set like on Tuesday, so
Wait, what?
it's already coming in.
You ordered the box set?
Yes, you told me that you wanted it.
Which box set?
The movie, the box set.
What does it come with? I don't remember.
We pre-ordered it, so it's coming out on Tuesday. It has all of the movies.
Even though we have all the movies?
You wanted it. It was like some special edition something with, I think, the third one. Yeah.
Okay, dope. Didn't know that.
You told me to get it.
Well, it probably looked really cool. Now I got to get rid of my first Terrifier and second Terrifier.
Yeah, you can give it away. We're going to give it away.
Giveaways. Also, I will say in our crane, I can't wait until we can have like a party or neighbors come over or something, because we do have a sealed copy of the Spirit Halloween movie in our crane, in our claw machine.
Awful. All right, next question. Who is that guy that looks like Mr. Salty and Ringmaster? Is it the one right there to the right? But he doesn't look like Ringmaster.
This guy?
No, I don't think he looks like Ringmaster. I don't know who he's talking about.
Must be.
I mean, he looks like Mr. Salty, but he doesn't look like Ringmaster.
He doesn't look like Mr. Salty. So this is from HalloweenCostumes.com. This is their version of Mr. Salty. And by all means, if you have the opportunity to get this versus Mr. Salty, get Mr. Salty.
Yeah.
This material is like, it hurts my fingers, like my fingers and my teeth. It's not clothing. They don't know how to do their paint jobs. Their factories over in China suck. So I'm appreciative of them hooking us up with this animatronic, and I do want to put him near Mr. Salty when we do our display. Their version of the clown inside actually has mouth movement, but there's no change in outfit color. There's no... It's just it's not executed
like an alien, like coming out of your stomach.
Yeah, it looks like it's something coming out of him as opposed to him standing behind and going, "Hey," or like. And I don't know why they didn't do this with Mr. Salty either, but just putting a pair of legs right there, like, I don't know, is this shown on camera?
Yeah.
Okay, just putting a pair of legs like behind this guy's arms or something would have made it seem like he's on his shoulders, kind of like these guys.
Yeah.
Right. That's what they should have done, because this is just.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's just weird.
Real quick, El Sideshow Hunt said, I am from South Texas and I love the Cowboys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's been a rough year.
It's been a rough decade, Amy. What are you talking
I
about?
know.
Decades. When's the last time they won anything? Dak.
Dak is out. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he should be out. Dude is one of the most paid football players of all time and can't throw a ball.
Oh my god.
I could be a better quarterback than that guy.
All right, Mr. Francisco
Nova Scotia.
Novoski said,
I guarantee that's probably not his name.
yes, it is.
Novoski?
I think since I've been taking my medicine, I do feel like I've gotten better at
reading.
Yeah. If Home Depot makes a Servo Shrek animatronic for Halloween in 2025, will you buy it?
I would put a Christmas hat on it. I would do it for Christmas. I feel like it's more acceptable for Christmas. I would not show it for Halloween. Halloween is only clowns.
Jacked Up Bill said, how's the weather going up there, man?
It's been weird because like yesterday it was beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Today, crappy.
And then last weekend too, when we were open for Christmas, for people to come by, it was rainy the entire time.
Yep.
It was awful.
And then also it's weird because this week it's going to be storms.
Yeah, but then this
and
weekend,
then on Friday and Saturday, it's
going to be nice. Yeah. So, and we had such a great Saturday. It was so busy. A lot of people came by. A lot of dogs, by the way.
A lot of people with their dogs, which I'm a dog person.
You should post it on the community tab, all the dog pictures.
Okay.
And we didn't even get all the dog pictures either because my phone was hooked up to the sound machine. But anyway.
We had a lot of dogs come
dogs.
through, and I'm a huge dog person. I love dogs. Dogs love me. Except one did not. He was like, who the heck is this?
Hey, but I got a picture of you trying to pet him, though.
Yeah, but he was like, Santa is weird.
Right.
But the weather's been strange, to say the least.
Holiday Central said you should post pictures to your community tab of some of the things that you're selling from the haunt. It's a great idea.
That is a great idea.
Jacked Up Build said, I heard it's cloudy.
You said what?
I heard it's cloudy with a chance of drones.
That's New Jersey. Over here, it's cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Oh, also, Halloween Enthusiast said it's Dr. Finkelstein.
That's what it is, yes. And the thing is that I know his name usually. Usually I'm like, dude, I want the Dr. Finkelstein, Dr. Finkelstein, Dr. Finkelstein. And then I don't know why I couldn't remember him.
Sam Haynes Haunt said, why does everything have to be so tall these days?
That's a good point. That's a really good point. Especially when it comes to animatronics. For some reason, I feel like people think that this is better than this just because it's height-wise. Maybe not these two because this quality is. But not everything needs to be towering. You know what I mean? And I do blame Spirit for a lot of that. I blame Home Depot for a lot of that. You know, Spirit did the creepy towering clown, and then it seemed like everything needed to be huge. And then Home Depot was like, oh, well, I see what you did. Let me throw 12 feet on this. And sometimes it doesn't make sense, you know? And inflatables, I'm a little different on. Inflatable can be whatever size because I feel like it's not supposed to represent the actual image that it's showing. It's not supposed to look like a real Grinch, for instance. But, you know, having a 12-foot animatronic that most of the time doesn't make sense. I feel like clowns are probably the only place that can kind of make sense. Because, you know, I don't know if I consider clowns to be human when they look like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but to be like, oh yeah, there's a 20-foot witch. What? Oh yeah, there, you know, werewolf? Yeah, make that thing big. Pumpkin? What? Huh? I guess a pumpkin would actually make more sense. Having a big pumpkin that grew crazy, you know?
All right, next question. Animatronic 2010 Haunter.
Wait, by the way,
Yes,
Clowning
sir.
around is the only time that I was happy that they re-released an animatronic.
Yeah.
No changes to it at all.
By the way, real quick, James, the Spirit Halloween fan, said good night, everyone. Till next time. He's out of here.
Peace out.
All right. Animatronic 2010 Haunter said Young Crouchy or Sunstar props.
Young Crouchy. Sunstar props are Sunstar crap.
Going back to real quick, because people are talking about done with 12-footers. I'm sorry, but our 25-foot Grinch is phenomenal.
But
and
yeah, that's different. That's an inflatable.
well, somebody, how about a 12-foot Grinch? See, they're talking about it.
I don't think a 12-foot Grinch would make sense because, again, he was roughly the same size as the people of Whoville. So that wouldn't make sense to me. But if it was an inflatable, that's different. Inflatables, I feel like they can be any size because it's supposed to look like a big balloon.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I do want another, for next year, a 25-foot on the other side of our house.
A 25-foot something.
Something. I don't know what yet.
All right, look. This is the first time I've ever shown this.
Oh. Poor thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
This, obviously, dry rotted, right? This is a it's either 20 or 25-year-old animatronic. I don't remember the exact year that it came out. And we are going to be doing a video where we bring this back to life. Like it's going to have a different head, for instance. Different shoes because the shoes have dry rotted. They made the shoes out of latex. So, for instance, this is an animatronic that holds his own head up, and the head turns. So, this used to have orange hair. So we're going to be using this head instead, which I feel is definitely more realistic on the look. But we're going to be able to show kind of how we transform this guy to this guy. His neck is about to fall off. I need to put it down.
All right. Well, I want to take this opportunity really quick to recognize another long-standing member. And that is Mr. Wicked Weatherman. It's been 11 months.
Damn, almost a whole year, bro.
And he says, I'm so happy you're back, which is the whole fact that you've almost been a member for 1 year. That's when we very first started membership, right?
Yeah.
But we are going to, anybody who ends up being with us for a year, we're going to have a customized shirt that we will be sending to you pretty quickly. It's in a month.
Yeah, he'll be getting it in January.
Yeah, so.
Which will have a customized image as well as your name on it. So, and we're debating right now, or I'm debating right now, if it is going to be a shirt or a jersey.
Okay, I just got a notification on the computer that says something happened to my Chrome Explorer, so I don't know if something's going to happen to the live.
What do you mean? Why don't you put up the live so we can see if it's still
Well,
working?
it is still live right now, so let me see if I'm going to click this, and if something happens, we might have to, I don't know.
Why wouldn't you just leave it?
No, it just came up on my computer, and it said, there was, anyway.
But why wouldn't you
Oh,
just...
yeah, it's, so we're still live on here, and just not on Chrome. We're good.
Okay. I need to tear another one down. Can you hand me either Carnival Carl or...
Carnival Carl is a very big box. Is that okay?
I mean, it's
All right.
it's a very big animatronic. Yeah. And look, we still have the tag on it. The keep off, do not climb or sit on Carnival Carl.
We never put him outside or anything, obviously.
We built him when we got him and put him over here, and that was that.
Yep.
Don't throw it.
I'm not.
Thank you. Has my name on it?
Oh, because we did like a pickup or something.
Oh, ship to store, it says.
All right, let me. I'm gonna try and fix my computer.
2024. It says on here.
Right? Is it back? No, it's not back. What is going on with my phone?
So we are still live though?
It's still live. I just need to.
I will say this though. Home
exit.
Depot putting the instructions on the box lid. Props to them. Props to them.
So I'm gonna have to wait to read questions real quick until I get back in. So just hang on for me.
Uno momento, por
Yes.
favor.
In just a moment.
I don't know why people didn't like this particular dude. This guy got a lot of hate for no reason, I feel.
I love him. Oh, it's because a lot of people had really bad versions of him. Like his face was jacked up.
Really?
But ours isn't. Thank God.
His face was all jacked?
Yeah, on a lot of people's.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
All right, so here's this.
Please do not climb or sit on Carnival Car.
This out.
Please do not climb or sit on Carnival Car. Hey, Amy.
Yes, sir.
Please do not climb or sit on Carnival Car.
Alright, I'm almost back. Give me 2 seconds. Like comment.
Carnival Carl. This is another thing I really liked about him. Wasn't foam. Padded pillows for his arms. Like, you know, everybody else has like weird foam pieces. Not the El Carnival O Carl. Now, one that I was not a fan of was this guy from Home Depot. I did see where some people had, I guess, I don't even think you guys can see him right now. Let me move this piece of guy. I saw where some people have painted the mouths black and added tongues. And they look so much better. But these, and added pupils. But these guys, they just look like, they're just cheap. I'm not a fan of those guys at all. Still will keep them because I'm a psychopath and collect clowns, but...
Alright, I'm finally back, and we can get back to comments. So, the realist, I think it's funny, but it says, I hear Christmas music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's our display right now. Actually, it's the Nutcracker, the Black Friday Nutcracker that we got last year that has the music playing. Let's see.
Oh, wow, there's a hole in his hat.
Oh, Halloween Collector said, have you found that clown from Sam's Club that you've been looking for?
No. I found one for sale in Los Angeles when I was out there, and I found one for sale in Chicago when I was out there, but the people both were asking for more than what it sold for. So I didn't get it. Babe, will you hand me a soda?
Yes, sir. Also, Jacked Up Bill said Tyler sent us his goodbye wishes because of the drones.
Oh. His goodbye wishes, huh?
Yep. I told him that they need to just all move to Texas.
I told Tyler that he needs to get out there and film those drones, dude. If he's looking for, look at this cat. If he's looking for something to go viral. Like, go film those drones, bro. You're in the backyard of them things right now, or they're in your backyard, or however you want to look at it. But like, go get some answers, bro.
Mr. Prince. Oh my god, that was the wrong thing. Hold on, it's just.
Mr. Prince, huh?
Hold on. Mr. Francisco Novoski said, "Hope Techie Toys will make the Jack the Ripper, the Killer animatronic for Party City in 2025."
Yeah, that would be interesting. I don't believe that. Jack the Ripper would be coming to any store in 2025, but it would be interesting.
Jack said, "I wish I could become a member."
You can. Just click on the $ and you can become a member.
He said, "I don't know how on my phone."
It's called Get Onto a Computer. I don't know how to on a phone
We
either.
did figure out though how to do it on a phone. Yeah, you click the dollar. No, it doesn't say. Not online. It says super secret.
I think it's when you
chat.
hit the subscribe button or something, and then it's like,
I don't know. Yeah, you have to do it on the computer.
dude, this thing is such a pain in the butt. There we go. That's the one thing about Carnival Carl is that the quality of his steel is so high that it's just freaking heavy, dude. I'm gonna put it in this way. Freaking heavy, bruh. It's heavy, man.
Halloween Collector, did I ask your question? I think I did. What was your question? Because I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, that's the finding the Sam's Club clown. Yep.
Yeah, I did. I found it a couple places, but the people are always asking way more than what I'm willing to pay, and if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense.
Hi, with a bunch of eyes, said you should really get. Ooh, that's loud.
I almost landed on my foot. Should really get what?
You should really get nibbles.
We have Nibbles. Nibbles is in the back right now. Right now he does not have his hat on. He has a wig, which the more I see him with that wig, I want to put his hat back on.
Anton Ten Hunter said, "Mom here, we can call him Flocka, Psychotic Circus of Savannah."
Call who Flocka?
You,
Me?
I think.
Oh, because I lost so much weight?
All right, Mr. Bruh said, "Who has the better art clown?" This is where people start getting really mad at me. I like Party Cities better. However, because I like the blood, I like that it has the hacksaw. It really draws the major scene that I feel made art famous from the first Terrifier. However, the Spirit one has a real metal horn and an actual head sock. Strange that they both made him have different colored eyes. I don't believe he has blue eyes. Who?
Art the Clown.
I don't think so. Here, do you want this?
Yeah. So Spirit making him have blue eyes is a little strange to say the least. But thank you, babe. And also, I don't really get the waving that he does. So I would say Party City. However, I feel that both of them didn't do his face correct. I feel like there's not enough detail on the sunken in parts of his face, and I feel like they didn't make his nose appropriate. But that's that.
All right. The animatronic kid said, do you think that Spirit will do a flagship opening next year, hoping it's not chaotic, and I hope no one lines up early?
I have a feeling it will be chaotic. I have a feeling that despite Spirit saying don't come early, that people will come early. And I don't know. I'll be honest with you. If I was Spirit, I would not. I wouldn't do it anymore. I would say, hey, you know what? This has become an event that's costed us a lot of money, and nobody is really following the rules. And so, if I was Spirit, I would stop that process.
I'm really hoping, because we heard...
But bottom line is they're always going to have an opening day.
Right.
And people are always going to go on their opening day.
But I'm really hoping that it's just going to be like a random draw type of situation where not everybody gets a bag, because I think that that's pretty much what it boils down to, is everybody wants a bag, the top 200. And if they did a random giveaway type thing, then, you know.
Bro, I
don't know. We'll see.
How did this fit in there?
Maybe his head goes first.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, but then that also, you know, like, having a random drawing also kind of sucks.
Yeah, I do feel like...
Because, like, if I put in the work...
And the time.
And I'm traveling, you know, we met people that were traveling from Alaska.
Right.
That traveled from
Canada.
California. We traveled from Texas. Yeah, Canada, whole other country, right? Like, there's people traveling from all over the world at this point, right? Like, you can say internationally. And for them, even if they get there early, to say, oh, well, hey, you didn't randomly get drawn, that sucks. You know, like, what I feel like they need to do, because Spirit does have another location right across the street that is their test store. I feel like what they should do is open that store and have that store be their flagship store. It might not be as big, but I don't think that they would have the same problems with neighbors and people camping out, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like... And go back to the camping thing. People were happier then. They were more respectful then. Like, everybody was having a good time back then. You know what I mean? Like, just go back to that, bro.
So real quick, I'm going to, there's a couple other questions that I'm going to get back to, but I really agree with Derillis, and he said that I feel like they should get rid of the bags entirely, honestly. And I agree, because then you have these people that we saw later that were selling the stuff in the bags like very, like, what, 2, 3, 4 times what it should really realistically be worth, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was ridiculous.
It's just, but at the same time, if there's nothing that is exclusive for me to go, then why am I going to go?
Right.
Right? If there's no reason for me to be there, you know, especially the way they were doing it where you could get stuff from other, like, order animatronics early and get stuff from other stores and, you know, all of that stuff that was going on last year. Like, all they're going to do is make people say, well, we don't need to go to flagship.
I think that that's what they're probably trying to do, is stray people away from going.
Well, then, if that's the case, then just don't hold an event. Just don't hold an event, right? Like, you have to understand that you're bringing people there by holding them. People, you know, would probably just do their own little whatevers. Bro, I still don't get how the heck this thing went in.
You gotta play Tetris, huh?
Badly. Like, it doesn't even make sense.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch gears, go to a different question. Is that all right?
Yeah.
All right, the next question is from JB Holidays and said, will you guys be doing another Trick or Trio update with Techie?
I'm sure that sooner or later there will be a lot of conversation on Trick or Trio, and that there will be some techie questions and answers that we can get answered. We're also going to, once we do bring it back, I think we're going to also focus on other companies as well. So not just techie, but
Right.
like I would love to have a conversation with SVI. I would love to have a conversation with HalloweenCostumes.com. A lot of that stuff is also in the works. But yeah, I mean, we've had techie on now, what, twice, I mean?
No, just one time.
Oh, we had to record it? Did we record
We
it
did.
twice?
We did Carlos twice from Spirit.
Oh yeah, who is no longer at Spirit, but yeah, I'm sure that there will be future conversations with us and them.
So back to the flagship experience. Dorilla said, "Don't care if there's exclusive stuff. I just want to have fun." Jack DeGreat said, "I'm only going to meet some of my online friends and some YouTubers. Other than that, I couldn't give any more
Whoa! Your
craps
donation
about going."
calls for a
Why'd you
celebration.
say crap's weird?
Because I'm not saying that word.
Bro, no matter what I do. This is just gonna have to stay out. And it's a piece of plastic. At least it won't be dry rotted like the face would have been.
I don't know if this came through yet, but I'll go ahead and bring it on to the screen. Gage Curran is here
Oh, what's up, Gage?
and said,
My guy.
sent in a $1.99 super chat and said, "Hello, hope all is well."
Yes, everything is going very well, except for trying to box up Carnival Carl and get everything to fit in. That part has not been very well, but
Sam Haynes Haunts just commented and said, "Wasn't there a recent leak of an animatronic of a tall, creepy guy with a cauldron?"
I don't know because I have been
MIA.
so far removed from animatronic news, and also we have not been really showcasing the stuff that we have learned. Like I knew about the Spirit Frankenstein for a while, the Morris Painter's Clown we obviously knew for a while.
Right.
Majority of that stuff we have been hands off with talking about leaks. And the only reason why is I've had some meetings with different companies and have seen a lot of what happens behind the scenes and have seen things, how much work actually goes into these. And when we show leaks, it's like peeking in your Christmas present, right? It's like you don't get the release that the artists, the manufacturer, the CEO, the quality assurance people, you don't get the experience that they were wanting to present to you. You're looking at it from a grainy picture or from, a demo video that was meant to be sent from a factory to an American office or something of that nature. And it just kills their excitement for it. And I also feel like it kills ours, believe it or not. So, and sometimes that stuff gets leaked and they go, you know what? We don't want to release this because we could release something that nobody knows about. And they'll have that, ooh, I want to buy right now. Sometimes a leak just kills a consumer's want to purchase something right then and there. So yeah.
Ryan's is in the building. Oh.
I love Ryan. I miss Ryan.
He is here, and he sent in a emoji that is waving hi.
I hope everything is okay with you, Ryan. I know that we talked briefly, but I love you very much, bro.
All right, next up is
I need to do like some hot glue or something in that.
Yeah. The snowflake spinning snowman lover said some of the Buddy Elves' faces are ripped.
Yes, we posted a picture of a buddy's face that was ripped, and it looks like Art the Clown underneath it. It's kind of creepy looking. It's actually more than kind of creepy looking. Babe, can you get to the Uncle Charlie box? Mm-hmm. I'm surprised with how many we're getting done here.
Uncle Charlie.
Yeah, it's, you see it? It's the old one.
Yeah.
Throw it.
No, do you want me to come on that?
No, throw it.
One.
Just throw it, bro. It's a box. The camera's way over there, dude. But yeah, we posted some pictures on our community tab of one that was ripped, and it just looks. It's bad, man. It's very bad. Can't believe we still got this guy. He just seems like every year I see him and I'm like, dude, he's gonna sooner or later just give up. But he doesn't. He's just old. Very old. Not our oldest prop though. Now, Amy.
Oh yeah, that one is. It's falling apart.
Yeah.
Um.
And that one, like, not only is that one old, but I believe it's very rare. I haven't seen any pictures or videos of this version. I should probably bring it over here so people know what I'm talking about. I've only seen, and again, this is, I have his clothing and everything down here. But, and his arm goes
Whoa!
like this.
Your donation calls for
Look
a
at his hand
celebration.
functions, dude. Like, it's bad. But his arm goes like this, and he holds his head above where it's cut here, and the head spins. And this came out, I want to say, in 20. I don't know why I feel it's like 2002 to 2005. I have more details on him on my computer when we plan on doing his video, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But we still have all of his original parts. We have his original head, which you guys saw earlier. These are his original hands, his original costume. We have his original shoes at the very bottom that are also made of latex and just falling apart. So it's going to take a lot of work to bring this guy back to even being remotely presentable. We're going to try to keep as much original as we can, but like this is even latex, these crossbones on here, and they are definitely dry rotted. They haven't broken just yet, but you can tell they have. For some reason, this neck is still in really good condition though. Like it's still very latexy, but the hands, the head, the shoes, and these little button pieces all are just, they're shot. So I have a way of remaking the hands. So I'm happy about that. We have the new head. We have new shoes. I'm going to be doing some customization to his shoes as well to bring them to represent more of his original shoe design. And then with these, we're probably going to have to remove them because, again, they are hard as a rock, whereas this is still very latexy. And yeah, so, and I believe this is the original axe as well. So this will be a lot of work, this guy here. But this is by far my oldest animatronic, and I believe is the first clown commercially released animatronic, if my memory serves me correct. This guy is a few years newer, even though he's the original.
All right, we have a super chat from Sebastian, $2. Hi, Savannah from San Diego here.
Born and raised in San Diego, I was. So what is going on, brother?
Also, Horrid is here and said, W, Uncle Charlie.
Dude, Horrid. I miss Horrid. Horrid needs to come around and holler at your boy a little more. And lay off of the goats.
Menacing Manor said, who do you like more, See-Through Sydney or Rick Ratman?
Who's See-Through Sydney?
Oh.
Can you pull it up? Again, that's how far removed I am right now, is I don't even know who See-Through Sydney is. Amy's pulling it up.
I don't see anything on that.
Oh, guess not.
No.
Don't know who that is.
All right. And then Jack the Great said Rick is better. Let's see. Rojas is here.
Oh, what up?
Also a member. I'm not sure how long.
It doesn't show on there?
They have to do some kind of like, I think they get like a free chat or something because they're a member, and it'll tell us how long that they've been a member.
Oh, didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Haunted Ghoul saying, what's the headless dude with the axe on the left?
So that is, again, I was just talking about this guy. This is the oldest animatronic that we have, and I believe he is the oldest clown animatronic that has ever been released. He is very, very, very dry rotted, and we will be restoring him, but we will be bringing him a second life. So he holds a head like this. You can see that it's been cut. The bottom of the head has been cut, and he holds it, and the head rotates. That was all the movement. There was no body movement or anything of that nature. This was the original head, which again has definitely seen some better days. Used to also have orange hair, and so to bring him back to life, we are going to be utilizing this head, which already has the piece to hold, so when it turns, it can actually turn, right? There's a rotating piece in the hand. And it's also cut off, also has orange hair. So this was the best replacement head that I could find. And I do think that this is obviously a higher quality replacement head than both in looks and just literally in quality than the original was. And we will be, again, trying to restore this guy back to some version of glory. He is older than Uncle Charlie. Even his framing is very strange. I don't know if you guys can see, but it has like these round, they almost look like cup holders for his legs. And they're held together with these weird clamps. They weren't using the pipes with the buttons at that point. So here, I'll take one apart to kind of show you, I guess. Let me take this arm off.
All right, while you're doing that, Rojas used his super chat for being a member, and it says he has been a member for 9 months.
Wow.
So again, I do not think that you were on earlier, but Steve or Wicked Weatherman has been a member for almost
a year.
A year. It'll be a year next month. And for a year of being a member, we're going to send you a custom shirt once you hit your year.
I just have to do it like this. I couldn't take his arm off, so
All right, since you're still doing that, See-Through Cindy was a static zombie from Spirit Halloween in 2014, and that was from Menacing Manor.
Oh. I would say Ratman just based off of what I'm hearing. So this is what I wanted to show, the way that the legs are on this thing. I wish I could see the camera a little better. There we go, I can see it there. And you can see how it's held together. Like those are the tops of the legs, and the bottoms of the legs have, again, these are the shoes, or what was left of the shoes from the latex that is dry rotted. And they have these clips here, which is how you would clip the top piece on. So it's a very strange design. I don't know who had made him. I'm sure, I don't know off the top of my head who had made him. But, and we don't have his original box either. This is one of the dry rotted shoes. You could see that they had horns on them. So I'm going to try to recreate this horn and this star design. I don't know if you guys can see on his shoes. But this is, I mean, you can tell just by looking at how fragile this is. Definitely dry rotted. And I don't remember if it's 20 years old, 25 years old, somewhere around there. Again, I'll have all that information on the video when we release it. I just don't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, guess who's here?
Who?
Jaden the Haunter.
Oh, what up, Jaden?
He said hello.
What is going on, Jaden? Jaden's Christmas display looks freaking amazing.
Yes, it does.
If you guys think ours looks cool, you need to go check his out, because his looks super dope. I also feel like he has more yard though than we have.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see.
I really hated how they did his leg connectors. Have to use tape each year.
Who was that?
Uncle Charlie.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to have the little prong things, but nope. Mine doesn't.
Yeah, Jaden, how was your birthday? Did you have a good birthday? What did you do? Did you get gifts?
I just saw that a message that Jaden sent to me on my birthday, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. A very sweet message that he sent.
Well, Jaden said that he just turned 56 years old.
I believe it. I wouldn't have thought him to be any younger than 55.
No, he had a milestone birthday.
Yeah, turning 56 is a milestone.
No. His real age.
60. He's now over the hill.
Yep, going over the hill.
Yeah.
Quick.
Speaking of birthdays, someone has a birthday coming up here next week.
That is correct.
Who is it, Amy?
It is me.
Amy's birthday is on Thursday, so everybody, let's say happy birthday, Amy.
Yay.
Amy asked for a young Crouchy for.
No,
her
I did
birthday.
not. Do not even. Do not even. It's so funny. I remember seeing young Crouchy for the very first time, and he was so cute, and I rubbed. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Rubbed his hair.
Yes. And he was so itty bitty.
Yeah, and then you
And
saw
then-
like the production models, and they all looked like crap.
Yeah. No, I saw him at Flagship, and I really liked him, and then I was like, nah. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. We have Wicked